The news of the terrorist attack in Kashmir must have already reached you. So some 5 to 7 terrorists appeared in Baisaran, an open off-road meadow in Pahalgam, and opened fire on tourists who were enjoying their vacation over there, after identifying them to be non-Muslims, mostly Hindus. Some of them were asked their name, some of them were identified by asking them to recite the Quranic verses, the Kalma, and they were shot dead since they were not able to do so. In another example, in 2023, an RPF constable, Chetan Kumar, on a running train near Mumbai's Palghar district, shot dead 3 Muslims, identifying them by their clothes. In the third example, a Muslim boy, Tabrez Ansari, was killed by a mob of 10 people in India's Jharkhand. He was tied to a tree and beaten, which led to his death 4 days after the incident. In all these 3 cases, if you realize one thing, the magnitude of damage and death would be different. But the nature of crime is the same. It is to try to eliminate people who practice a different faith, try to identify people by their name, by the clothes that they wear, and eliminate them just for the faith that they practice, just for the identity that they carry. These cases are same as all of them grow their branches from the same roots of hatred, and the seed is extremism. I want to take this opportunity and explain to you how a religion gets stained because of some of its extremist followers. In Pahalgam, the terrorists who were brainwashed in the name of religion. In the train in Mumbai, the RPF constable was also brainwashed in the name of religion. The innocent lives that were lost because they belong to a specific religion. But still, in this, religious extremism is involved more than religion. The problem with social media is that people who don't know anything also know everything. They tend to have an opinion that could be ill-informed or half-informed. Such people blur the differences between religion and religious extremism. This helps them spread hatred against the entire community with tweets like these. Watch this.
पहलगाम में जो घटना हुई है उससे हमें जो ठेस पहुंची है हम कुछ अपने मुंह से बता नहीं सकते।
नहीं बता दो क्या हुआ है।
एक काम कर सकते हैं जो हमें करना आता है, जो सदैव हिंदू रक्षा दल करता है।
अच्छा, कौन सा काम है ये?
हिंदू रक्षा दल उत्तराखंड ने ये घोषणा की है कि कल से अगर कोई मुसलमान, शुरुआत हम देहरादून से करेंगे, कोई मुसलमान कश्मीरी हमें देहरादून में मिला तो हम उसका इलाज अवश्य करेंगे।
कौन सी बीमारी का इलाज कर रहे हैं? कौन सा इलाज है ये? डॉक्टर है तू?
कल 10 बजे से हिंदू रक्षा दल की टीम अपने अपने घरों से निकलेगी और कहीं भी कश्मीरी मुसलमान मिलता है उसका इलाज करेगी।
काय का इलाज? कौन सा बीमारी का इलाज? और कश्मीरी मुसलमान ने क्या किया? कश्मीरी मुसलमान ने ये किया। देखो,
जितने भी टूरिस्ट हजरात जो वाया मुगल रोड कश्मीर की तरफ जा रहे हैं, अगर वो रास्ते में किसी भी तकलीफ परेशानी का सामना करते हैं तो जामिया ज़ियाउल इस्लाम जो इसके दरवाजे हमने खुले रखे हैं।
कश्मीर को कत्ल किया, उसको मैं दूंगा, उसको फांसी मैं दूंगा। मेरी 4 बेटियां हैं, उन्होंने मेरी 4 बेटियों को कत्ल किया।
कश्मीर की आवाज हूँ, मैं कश्मीर की बेटी हूँ। हम यहाँ पर सड़कों पर हैं, हम ये कह रहे हैं कि हमें ये मंजूर नहीं है, तो आप ये रिपोर्ट उन तक पहुँचाइए कि कश्मीर की इमेज को तबाह ना करें।
आदिल हुसैन ने देखा कि आतंकवादी लोगों पर हमला कर रहे हैं तो वो तुरंत उनके पास पहुंचे। पहले उन्होंने कोशिश की कि आतंकियों को रोका जा सके। सैयद आदिल हुसैन ने फिर एक आतंकवादी की राइफल छीनने की कोशिश भी की। उन्हें आतंकवादी उसी बंदूक से मार देता है। में आतंकी पहचान कर रहे थे कि कौन हिंदू है, फिर गोली चला दे रहे थे। इस बीच नजाकत अली 11 इंसानों की जान बचा लेते हैं।
The initial reports, however, suggest that there is an involvement of 2 Kashmiris. This is an old strategy to blame the entire community for something that some people have done. Like the entire Hindu community cannot be blamed for what the constable and the mob did. The same way the entire Muslim community cannot be blamed for what these terrorists did. Specifically Muslims of India, they are not even related to them.
देखिए, हम सरकार के भरोसे कभी तक नहीं बैठेंगे।
सरकार के भरोसे नहीं बैठेंगे।
अब समय आ गया है कि घर से निकले। ये नपुंसकता की जिंदगी हमसे तो जीनी जाएगी ना, हम मर पाएंगे।
मर क्यों नहीं पाएंगे?
मगर इलाज करने में हम कभी नहीं छोड़ेंगे। कल कोई भी कश्मीरी मुसलमान देहरादून में हमें कहीं भी मिलता है, उसका अवश्य इलाज किया जाएगा। कश्मीरी मुसलमानों, कल 10 बजे तक का टाइम है, यहाँ से भाग जाओ।
सुबह 10 बजे के रात को 10 बजे। When something of this sort happens, Indian Muslims get blamed, and when something of this sort happens, Pakistani Hindus also get blamed in their respective countries. They have to face the brunt of what is happening outside their country, which is not in their control. Like these terrorists were Muslims committing crime against Hindus, but they did not represent the entire Muslim community. In the same way, this constable and this mob were Hindus committing crime against Muslims, but they did not represent the entire Hindu community. All the 3 examples represent the extremist side of their religion, which need to be condemned by the people of the same religion. We as Hindus need to condemn what the constable and the mob did, and the Muslims of this country have to condemn what these terrorists did, because all of this happened ultimately in the name of religion, and it ended spoiling the name of that religion.